I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't know who needs to hear this. But I'm going to put it simple. Make it very, very, very simple. Make it very simple. There's people out there whose identity is being used. And it's because they either ignorant or foolish. They ignorant to how to organize, how to strategize, how to plan, and how to execute. They lack in vital knowledge of how to protect their information, their data, and their important information. Period. So what's happening is they're being used and abused because they are allowing themselves to be used and abused. They are allowing themselves to be victims because they decided that they're not going to strengthen their mental abilities, capabilities, and read, study, and discuss. They've decided that they are going to remain in a mindset of, I don't like to read, therefore I'm not reading a book. They've decided to accept the fact that they don't need to strengthen their belief system. They don't need Yah in their life. They don't need Yeshua in their life, the Messiah. Therefore, they end up experiencing events that leaves a huge weight on their shoulders, and their backs, and their chest. They are living in turmoil. They are living in strife and pain and fear. They've decided to live in fear because they've decided that they're not going to give themselves up to the Most High, Yah, the Creator. They've decided that they wanted to go back into captivity, which is known as the Americas, the 50 plus states, the 50 states, and deciding to go to America. They thought they was going to reach and to obtain the American dream. But they had a wake-up call. The wake-up call was, there's no dream in America. The wake-up call was, there is an American nightmare. The American dream only pertains to the European man, who then abused and used and oppressed our people. So, in them using and abusing our people and our resources, we've decided that we was going to take some great measures into our own hands, and we developed hip-hop and spoke against the oppression. Now hip-hop became the hypocritical hop, as D1 say. Now I'm going to say this. I am a Hebrew Israelite, and every African American in America is a Hebrew Israelite. I'm not speaking about no Kenyan American. I'm not speaking about no Nigerian American. I'm not speaking about them. I'm speaking about the political term that was given on the people, the group of people who were directly identified with the event that happened in Deuteronomy 28 verse 68. In the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68. Do you hear me? So, you have a lot of people, my peer in America, my peer or younger in America, who decided that they are going to America, to live in America, a place that my parents, a place that our parents decided that they're going to walk away from. They're going to move on and upward away from. So they came back to the land of Israel. Decided to walk away from, which is the land of Israel, which was formerly called the land of Canaan. Well, this is Canaan land, period. The only reason why it's called Israel is because the name Israel has been given to our father Jacob. And Jacob now began to walk as an Israelite due to repenting from his sins and coming into his blessings. Now, I'm going to say this. Y'all allowing people to use y'all social security card, y'all passport, y'all identity, y'all allowing them to open phone lines on them, y'all allowing them to open businesses on them, y'all allowing them to do a lot of stuff. And the reason why I say y'all allowing them is because y'all have the ultimate power to say no or yes. And the minute you consent to say yes, because you assumed that they are going to put in majority of the work and make the money and give you a portion of the money due to your slothful behavior or your lazy attitude, then you fell in that snare. Now, if you would like to receive the advice that I'm going to place before you right now, then do so. The advice that I'm going to share with you is that if your name is on any business and you quote unquote don't own it because someone else is being the face and they are operating the business, I'm going to tell you this. The mere fact that your name and your ID number is on that contract, you must oversee. You must oversee all operations. You must begin to delegate. You must begin to communicate with whosoever is operating that business under your name and under your ID number. You must begin to take full control over the finances. You must begin to take full authority over all of the operations. And this is important that you do this if somebody is operating a business because they had charisma and asked you to use their ID number in order to open a business because of their own ambition. But because of your slothful attitude, because of your lazy behavior, you've decided to allow them to manage a business under your name. Why you somewhere just waking up and living an ordinary life and not operating like a CEO, a chief executive officer, because you have no expertise in executing nothing. So you have someone out there ambitious as all get up, waking up every day, walking in your own business that's on your name. And they are tearing your credit up if they are not being disciplined in managing the finances properly. I'm saying this to you, and I'm saying this to you. Whoever needs to hear this, go and take full ownership of your business. If somebody else is operating as CEO of your business, the reason why it's your business is because your name is on a dotted line. Your name is your reputation. Your name belongs to you. Your name is everything. Let's go back to the power of the name. Because I didn't had it up to here. Because I didn't had it up to here. I didn't had it up to here. Seeing people that I personally know or that I'm aware of struggling so bad as if they don't have the expertise to go and study what is a noun, go and study what is a verb, go and study what is an adjective, go and study what is a pronoun, go study what this stuff is. The minute you go study, then you can begin to execute. I know everything that I need to do in order to take my business to the next level. I know if I wanted to start doing seminars, I got to get a list of all the hotels, a list of all the businesses that I seek to serve, get their email, get their phone number, and then begin to contact and kick down doors. I know everyone is not going to say yes, but I do know that there will be some businesses who will accept me to perform and to give a seminar, to give a lecture. So I'm saying, why take yourself to America and then begin to cry to get up out of America? Why trust your biological brother? Why trust your biological sister to mess up your reputation by using your social security card number? Why allow your uncle to mess up your social security card number? Why allow anybody to mess up your identity? That's a question. You cannot cry and ask for help when you are the prime and the ultimate responsible person for what happened to you. You are responsible for what happened to you, no one else. You gave them permission. The devil cannot mess you over if you don't give the devil permission to mess you over. You are created in an image and likeness of Yahuwah. And if you have Yeshua HaMashiach in your soul, in your body, plead the blood of Yeshua HaMashiach over you. Plead the blood of Yeshua HaMashiach over you so that you can be saved. But listen, you will not obtain that until you get your mind, soul, and body right. I'm not dropping any names. I'm just going back what is being given to me here because I have ears to hear and eyes to see. I have eyes to see and ears to hear. I have the golden organ, and I have the windows to the soul in order to observe what's going on. I have it, and I can dissect and decode exactly what's going on. I got 5 children and a fine wife that I must get up every day and to take care of. And you telling me that you can't take care of yourself? You telling me that you can't take care of your children? You telling me that you still depending on people to give you a job? You're not going out there to take a job. You ain't going to create a job. Create a job. I know everybody's situation ain't the same, but I'm speaking about character. I'm speaking about positive ambition. I'm speaking about being in alignment with Yah. I'm speaking about if you got the ability to talk to everybody. Communication, it will elevate you. Communicate to elevate. Communicate to elevate. Everything in this lifetime was given to people because of their mouth. Even a butt whooping was given to you because of your mouth. Butt whoopings was given to you because of your mouth, and also gifts was given to you because of your mouth. Everything was given to you because of your mouth. The wife you had was given to you because of your mouth. That means you had to speak to her. Her love language was communication. You had to communicate to her to hear. Then to hear. You didn't just look at her and boom, it happened. No. I'm serious, my fellow brothers and sisters. Rise up to the occasion. Stop acting lazy. Stop being slothful. If you need it, go and get it. Break the chains. Break the chains of your mind. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves will free our minds. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves will free our minds. What is a gun? A gun is God, universe, and nature. You're going to defeat your enemy with God, universe, and nature. Universe is not God. God created the universe. And nature and the universe is a part of nature. My fellow brothers and sisters, anytime I get on here and I give advice like this, it's always coming from the Extension of Compassion Project that's under the auspices of Faith Over Faith Ministries. And with that being said, I'm signing out. May Yah be with you. In Yeshua HaMashiach's name we pray. Selah.